Like, I'm a wrestler. I'm a wrestler. No, yeah, I'm not. I'm pro gay relationships. Yeah, but domestic violence can even like woman on male violence exists in relationships.
And you shouldn't even have to qualify
and
that.
None of this is something that we're like endorsing.
Of course not. Not at all.
So
and if you think that,
I think that argument is very like heteronormative. Is the point that I'm trying to?
No, I get it. I feel like I understand.
Also, like as athletes. And I like that you're looking at it from the point of like athletes. It's like we have our own agency to sign up for this. And the first time I ever saw intergender wrestling, I felt very empowered by it to think that a woman had the agency to put herself in that situation. So when you see her taking heat or whatever and like getting beat up, it's not an issue of like, oh, she's like getting beat. It's like, no, she just is down right now, but she's gonna get it back together. And like she put herself in this, she chose to sign up for this athletic endeavor, is how I'll put that.
Okay, but again, a way to work yourself out of that. That was really good.
I respect your opinion, though. I see where you're coming from.
I've said many times, I don't care for it.
Yeah.
I know there are a lot of people that do enjoy it. And wrestling is for everyone. It's a what do you call it? What I say, it's like a buffet.
Yeah.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. But it all depends on your perspective of how it's being presented.
Yeah.
And how are you receiving it? Are you receiving this as a television show with action heroes where Black Widow can beat up guys? Or are you receiving this as simulated combat where we're real fighters and we're really fighting in the world of... Because pro wrestling was MMA.
I was going to ask, so then that kind of talks more about like your entire ideology about pro wrestling. Because I think pro wrestling is something between the two.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I say all the time, The Undertaker was a dead man, you know, so...
Yeah.
Like, that stuff is fake, right? Yeah, but I used to get chokeslammed by a zombie, so...
Yeah.
I know this also isn't going to like air for a few weeks, but like tonight we have a spider wrestling like an ex-alien, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
and I many a time like use my breasts. And, she'll never recover from that.
Silicone poisoning.
It's very dangerous. Not something to joke about.
But let me segue for a minute. As women,
Yes.
Yeah.
and I say all the time, my respect for women in wrestling. I know how hard it is to do this as a guy. I don't have to do it with lashes and nails.
And implants.
And I always speak very highly of Gail Kim. She's, to me, one of the most underrated women of all time.
I'll second that.
I
Yeah.
agree.
She doesn't get the flowers she deserves in this industry. And I think she ruptured 3 implants in her career.
That's
2 for sure.
Yeah.
I think maybe 3.
They'd be popping. That's why I got...
Things popping.
That's why I've got silicone. I was watching many videos of cars rolling over them and they stay intact, and I was like, that's the for me. You know?
Tit for tat.
Yeah.
Tit
for tat?
Yeah.
Let's close out the hot take.
That was a hot take.
Oh, yeah. This is the point where, like,
But anyway, back to the question. I also look up to FTR. Thank you, boys.
FTR,
Yes.
FTR and Hardy.
Yeah.
So FTR.
We went in a big circle. Yeah. I will say FTR is great. In fact, when I first started tag wrestling, I actually did talk to them both a lot. They gave me a lot of advice. I would watch a lot of their matches, and I still do. So I think we're lucky to have them, especially as a tag team wrestler now. I think they're definitely one of the greats.
I also personally would like to do a shout out to New Day because when we talk about like a Willow Nightingale kind of character of like kind of like breaking down a stereotype and like embracing the positivity and joy, like black joy and like being carefree and whimsical, it's like I think they helped people accept that and be like, yeah, that is cool, right on, and can kind of like make way for me to also be like, that is what I've been dishing out. So
to that point, I remember being a kid and seeing Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas together, and being a kid going, wow, that's how I want to look when I grow up.
Yeah.
Like 2 black men that were jacked, you know. And then later on, when I was a little older, I saw Butch Reed and Ron Simmons.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, those dudes could whoop the Road Warriors. You know? But from my position on the question, the Road Warriors by far and away.
Yeah.
Because there's a reason they call it the Road Warrior Pop.
yeah.
As far as tag teams go, and the run that they had, the money they drew. I mean, yeah, you could say these. Subscribe to Marking Out with MVP and Dwayne Swayze. New episodes drop every Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern.